try and get this working. Oh dear, what's going on here? 1 second. Did I even do that? 1 second. Surely that's got to work. Live video. Copy. Save. Okie dokie. What's this one? Okay. Jesus. Catches me every time. Just got to fix up this. Where are we up to there? Save that. Okay, let's see how we go now. Save changes. Is Ellie, is the main page up and running?
I'm just double checking now.
Thank you. Because I can't see anybody again. Come on, Facebook. Ah, just missed myself. There I am. Oh, that's in one site.
Nope.
Nope, again. Why does it bloody do that? Gosh, it's annoying. Okay, 1 second. See, let me try again. My God, it's torture. Okay. Read that. Oh, I know why. Oh shit! I missed a spot. That's why. Do brain. How'd I do that? Right now it should work. Come on, trusty software. Let's go. My God, guys. Sorry. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Save that. Update that. Okay. Not there yet. So I'm just going to refresh Ellie. You there, Ellie? Oh, got it. Beautiful. I can see it there now. Hopefully that's come up. Oh my gosh. That should have come up now. Maybe. It says it's working. Okay. Oh my goodness me. My goodness. Is it working, Ellie? Can you see it yet?
Not yet. I'm just refreshing the page.
Yeah, me too. It should have worked. Oh dear. For God's sake. Okay. Hopefully that should have worked. Oh my bloody hell. Still no main page, thanks Jules. Why, oh why, oh why. Let's remove it. Then I'm going to add it. And save changes. Hopefully that worked. The amount of technical stuff you have to know to go live, it's crazy. Get that back up. This should work now, hopefully. Come on. I don't know. I can't get it to go. Ah, there we are. Got it. I think we got it. Ellie, did we?
Double checking now.
Looks like it. I think I got it. I can see myself here, but I can't see any comments so far. So I'm just going to jump into another screen, see if I can grab that up as well. Sometimes it's trial and error, honestly. I don't understand why Facebook changed their bloody concept all the time, but anyway, it's not my bloody business, I guess. I can see myself on the screen, but I can't see any comments. Connect video source, complete post details, go live. Save changes. It's showing me that I'm live, but I can't see myself. Might have to just go live normally on the iPad again. Very annoyed. Here I was saying to myself all night, you better work, Facebook. Gosh, it kills me when it does this.
Born a cat.
What was that?
That was a video on my feed.
Oh. Okay, let's go here. Let's see what we got here. This is like bloody trying to get things organized here. I had everything organized and then it just does this at the last minute. So annoying. The events, and it's not even showing that. Okay. So nothing's coming up for you, Elle? No, I don't know. I give up. I truly give up. I'll tell you what. If I can go live here, it'd be great. Okay. There. And there. Bloody hell. It snickers me every single time. I'll just put this on here. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Hello. My gosh. My software is having a temperamental moment, guys. I do not understand. Understand. Oh my bloody hell! Set up live video. Can we? Can only see a few people. I can't see anybody on my main page, and that'll be right. Sorry, guys. It's a massive technical issue, and Facebook probably changed something on me again. So. Oh, hang on a second. I might have it here. There we go. That'll do. I'll have to go live this way. I'm going to go live a different way. So I'm going to do it. I'm doing it across these platforms here, which is 8 platforms. And then I've got my normal one here in front of me. So I'll have to see the comments somehow once they start coming on. But I've got some on my software and I've got some on my main page. Well, it should be coming up now. That's better. Let me just get this organized, get something behind it. There we go. Not only am I having a bad hair day today, I'm having a bad hair day, and I'm having a bad what do you call it? Technical day, so to speak. Bloody technical issues. Oh, here we are. Oh wow, look at me. I'm live. Maybe if I turn the thing that way, I wonder if that'll be better. Nope, it says turn it the other way. Right? Okay, fair enough. Thanks, Facebook. Okay, here we go. Now I've just got to try and see these messages to see when they come through. Okay, if I put it there, my light. Oops. Oh God. Go back a bit. So sorry, guys. What do we got here? So I'll look on this one here. Okay, get rid of that. Make that bigger. And then I can go here and see you all. Okay. So who have we got here? Let me have a squeezy. Sorry, guys. I do not know why that's. It's showing that my main page is working on my software, but clearly not on my page. But then on other areas I can see. So, just found out something else with Facebook too. This is like trial and error tonight because I can see who I can add to the video. That's cool. They've done it different. They've done something different again, Facebook. So, who have we got here? Meili Wong, hello there. Haven't seen that name before. Julie Polglaze, you're in center pole again. Malcolm Gilbert, hello from Point Cook. Hello there. Thanks for joining me. Jules, we've got Meili Wong. Haven't seen that name before. Alka Jane, hi. Can you see me? Yes, I can see you on my streaming software. What's it called? Alka. Who else have I got here? Yes, I'm fine, Maylee. You okay? Yes, I'm perfectly fine. I've just so Paul. So have I got no sound? I've got sound. Paul, hi. There's no sound. Yeah, I turned off the sound just in case I swore. So so on Sunday night I had my 200th show, which was pretty cool, and my 21st show last night on Radio Alive 90.5, and then tonight it's my 50th show for a Tuesday. So I've got a lot of milestones. It's really cool. I've got Ellie sitting in the background, my producer. She's amazing. She helps me on the shows. And who else have we got here? So I've got Vicky Kelly. Hello. Thanks for joining me. Vicky Kelly came along to the dinner the other night, which I think she had a good time. Mary Lopez. Hello. Gwen. Hello. Are you seeing F book Facebook? Yeah, I could call it F book. Let me tell you. Wendy Merce Martin, Ellie, if you are on, hi. Lisa Houston, hello. Gwen. Woo, congratulations, Leslie. Yes, so tell me where you're from, suburb, state, and country, and also your random act of kindnesses, your quotes. It's freezing over here. I just tried to turn my heater on, my aircon, but that's not working either. It's clearly what they say, the moon is in retro, whatever it is. It's clearly in sinus mode too, because my sinuses have been killing me again. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Andrew James O'Brien is watching. Thanks for joining me. Omni Jerish, hello. Katia, Marcelo, Katie here from Melbourne. So tell me where you're from, guys. So Algar, can I get a reading, please? You sure can. So guys, all I don't ask anything for you to send star money or whatever it's called. I don't even believe in it. I think it's just a rort. But I don't, even when they did turn stars on for me, I didn't use them. I didn't even put in a bank account in there. So all I ask is for you to share my gift with other people and share it around the world so that I can help people. I'm an international psychic medium, and you've just joined the show. This is my 50th show on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So I like to remain humble, guys. I like to help you out as much as I can, but I won't answer your private messages that you send me because I don't have time to answer questions like that. And I'd rather do it live, or I'd rather do it on a private reading or something like that. I don't like writing email stuff. I don't get that feeling. Some people get the feeling, like my beautiful Wendy Harvey, she gets a spiritual writing. She's got that gift. Whereas I don't really have that writing gift. I have the voice, and yeah, once I open my mouth when spirit's here, it all flows. I don't even remember half of the stuff that I do or that I say. And then people will say, Tina Fu said to me once, Leslie, do you remember when you said there was going to be a shark attack? And I said, no. And she said, yeah, well, you predicted a shark attack in Sydney Harbour. I went, oh, really? Far out. I didn't even remember it. Once I'm in flight, I'm in flight. So how I work, guys, there's a lot of new names on here. So how I work is I have streaming software up here. I've got my computer in front of me. I've got my iPad, my phone, everything. I've got about 5 screens. And I also tune into spirit. So if you have a loved one that you want to come through, then I suggest that you think about them or talk to them right now, and they will start to come through for me. All right. And then I'll be drawn to you because they'll point me to you, and then I'll do a reading for you. So I'm an international psychic medium. I relay the messages directly through. I don't have no tarot cards. My hands are actually underneath the blanket here. And it's a heated blanket. It's an electrical one. It's amazing. So if you ever want to get anything, I highly recommend getting an electric blanket because that's really cool. So it's the 31st of May today. I just cannot believe how fast the time is going. So it's just amazingly going so quick. Don't blink because you'll miss it. Now, I also want to talk about too, there's one thing that I thought of today, There's a lot of people out there looking for new work and getting jobs and stuff like that. And they always ask me questions when it comes to work and career and relationship stuff like that. And I thought about this on the way home. And I thought that, when you do a new job, you put yourself on probation, or the company puts you on probation. But what about if you put them on probation? If it doesn't work for you, then you move on and don't let them, get the better of you. And it's the same for a relationship. It's the same for any kind of things. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about that on the way home, and I was thinking, it's all up to you with what you want to do with your life. Because if you allow people to be toxic around you, or you hang around toxic people, you're only asking for more negativity. You're only asking for more issues. So when people are always constantly on your case, or they're I call it doing your head in. I don't tolerate that stuff. I just think it's just so wrong, and then they're after you for something. You know what I mean? And it's you need to put them on probation half the time. So you give them 3 months or whatever it is that you feel that they should step up. If they can't fit that 1, 2, 3 months, that 3-month mark, then get rid of them. Don't have nothing to do with them. They're not worth it. And I always say to people, when you become a psychic medium, to watch out for the emotional vampires, the ones that want to get all the attention, the ones that actually, have got this and got that and got issues and blah, blah, blah. And they just want all the attention in the world. And yet, they're just sucking the life out of you. And then when you have something wrong and you say one thing to them, it's the end of the world for them. They don't want to speak to you, or they don't want to have this. I've seen this so many times with people, and it's very, very disturbing for the people that actually that have, gosh, it's very disturbing for the people that have actually helped them all this time, So it's not good, is it? But put people on probation. Don't be shy to step up and say, you know what, I'm worth better than this. I need to make a stance for myself, for my own soul, because this is going to tax your soul all the time. And this is what I do see all the time, guys. I'm just going to fix something. Okay. Yeah, I see this all the time. Nearly every single reading that's a relationship, nearly every single reading that it's like there's a theme for the relationship, there's a theme for the work, there's a theme for communication, there's a theme for when the past loved one goes. It's so bizarre how spirit shows me in themes. For example, like I always say, the car theme. The car theme might be when I see a white car, and they usually show me the white car. If it's a white or a light car, what did you say? If it's a white or a light car, I might have to talk louder than Wendy, because she said, can I turn my sound up? Because you can't turn the sound up. It's just because this computer is picking up everything. And can you guys not hear me on Psychics on Radio Angels on air? Which platform are you on, Wendy? Which one are you on? Are you on my Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, or you're on the Psychics on Radio one? That's important for me to know, because otherwise, if you can't hear me, I'll have to turn up my iPad. But it shouldn't affect that at all. What was I saying? Yeah, so Paul, exactly. Paul said that was beautiful. Exactly, Paul. And I think about it a lot. I think about people, and I think about lots of stuff with people and relationships, like I was saying. But the important part is that you've got to step up for yourself. Angel's not okay. I think it's me talking soft, but I'll talk louder, Wendy. Just let me know if you can't hear me, because clearly I have to go different on a different page. I'm streaming off my normal software across all platforms of 8, and then all of a sudden it shows me that it's working on the streaming software, but then it doesn't show me on Facebook. So I don't understand Facebook sometimes. But yeah, it's thanks, Maylee. She said it's fine here. Okay, thank you. And it's important that you step up. You give yourself a standard. If you drop your standard, if you know that person's not good for you, why allow them to tax your soul? You've got to take your soul with you for the rest of your life. You've got to take your happiness with you. If you're continuously sitting or staying in the same situation, who's to blame? And don't ever tell me that you can't get out of that situation. There's no way you can't ever get out of that situation. Honestly, it doesn't matter if you're living in the street, doesn't matter if you're living in the gutter, doesn't matter if you're living in a palace. You can always get out of a situation. And, situations and things happen over a period of time. So spirit, what it will do, and this is where I'm getting at, is spirit, what it will do, it will make you learn the lessons even harder and harder and harder. So if you haven't done your research on the person or the thing or the theme or whatever it is, if you haven't done your research, you haven't put them on notice, you haven't put yourself on notice and said, you know what, I'm going to give them 3 months to deliver the goods to me. If they don't step up, that's it. I'm done. I'm moving on. And it doesn't matter with work, doesn't matter with life, doesn't matter with, like with reality with life and situations around the family or issues, it's you've got to put boundaries around stuff. If you don't have your boundaries around things, then how do you supposed to get ahead? I'm saying this because I had a few people, and I've got a few people that I've done readings for, and they say, oh, should I stay with my ex? And I'm thinking, oh God, here we go again. Exes are ex for a reason. If spirit has pushed you into that zone of the ex, then that is the reason. It's because it's meant to be. It's not because you should be going back and forth and roller coaster relationship. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. Relationships are not like a light switch, guys. It doesn't just turn off and on all the time. There's got to be the same amount of respect. There's got to be the same amount of degree, level of love. It's got to be mutual. And I see this so many times, and I'm saying this across the board. I'm not just saying this targeting any person or whatever, but if it's toxic, doesn't matter if it's relationship, friendship, office work, volunteer, whatever it is, it should not be toxic. If you're volunteering your time and someone's toxic there, then that's just not good either. That's just horrendous. That's no good. So that doesn't make sense to me. And then they find things, they try and find things that they can target you with. And this is what I've seen. They try and target these people with, and then they can't see it coming because they're actually too deep in the moment. They're too deep in that, oh, look, he's paid me some attention. Oh, wow, I don't care if he's ghosted me for the last 3 or 4 weeks, but he's paid me one bit of attention. He sent me a text message. What are you doing tonight? Like, who cares? What are you doing? You're going away. You're going to get lost now because you haven't actually acknowledged me for 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So that just doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, guys. You've got to step up, and this is a really good like feedback to you. From my perspective, when I do so many readings of heartache and people in trauma, people suffering from sorrow, people suffering from the pain of losing their loved one, their grandparents, their children, their husbands, their wives, their kids, it's all the same pain. It's just on different levels, and it hurts just as the same on different levels, so, and it breaks the heart. And if you want that heart to continue, or your soul to continue, then your soul needs to be replenished with good people, good things around it, good love, good vibes, So if you can't have that, it gets taxed even more, and then spirit pays you more lessons. So if you're not learning the lessons, if you're not learning the lessons from spirit, it's going to continuously pay you more sorrow. And I've seen this 1,000 times. I know I'm harping on about it, but you need to learn the lessons. If you haven't learned your lessons, or if you haven't done your research with anything, and I'm talking anything and everything, if you haven't done your research, you're your own worst enemy, because you need to do the research these days. It's not like the olden days where we have that, that kind of gentleman's handshake, they used to call it. Like a handshake was a contract. These days everyone's out to sue your butt just for looking at them or winking at them or, looking at them the wrong way. So you've got to protect your butt and you've got to protect your soul. So I'll keep going before I start harping on a bit more. Does everyone agree with that? I mean, I'm not a counselor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not anything like that. It's just common sense. If you don't have a standard for yourself and you're falling back into the same arms of a relationship, of a work colleague, or whatever it is, if you're falling back into the same thing and you haven't learned that when you hit your hand or your nail on the head with the hammer 6 times and it hurts, who's to blame? And, it's like you're sucking the life out of your friends and you're sucking the life out of people because you want attention for your sorrow, but you've only got yourself to blame because you should not have put yourself in that position. That's where I'm just saying, like, open your eyes, make sure you're looking at things from a different perspective and open your eyes to the big picture, because I see a lot of people head down, ass up, which is fine because you're doing fine getting ahead, but your head's down in the sand. It's like the emu in the sand, you can't, can you walk with your head in the sand? No. So Alyssa Houston said, yes, ma'am, 100%. And you have like with relationships, if the bloke doesn't, pull up, if you're a female and the bloke doesn't pull up in the first 2 weeks and he doesn't step up and then you give him another 2 weeks, you've got to have a boundary. It's like putting him on probation. All the bosses in this world put you on probation for, 3, 6 months, 12 months, whatever it is. And why can't you put them on probation in your mind as well and say, you know what, if this doesn't work out, or if I'm not comfortable in 3 months' time or 3 weeks' time or whatever it is, give yourself a timeline. And then you say, well, I've got to move on because I'm just not happy. It's not fitting my soul. It's not making me happy. So, yeah. Vicky Kelly, she says, yep, totally agree. Shed too many tears over men that didn't deserve me. Not anymore. That's right. So if you have a standard, I can't tell you. I've had reading clients where they've had, and I'll never say names. I'll never be unprofessional like that. But this is going back many years ago. They're probably, not even around anymore. But anyway, won't go there. But they have different, like 3 or 4 different fathers to 5 or 6 different kids. When did you learn what standard you were? Like, why did you drop your standard to like, I don't care about what you did, but why did you drop your standard? Do you know what I mean? And now you're in the same position. So 4 or 5 different times, doesn't that tell you something? The pattern? It's just not good. It's not good for your soul. So Kelly Bianca, very low today on the live. The sound, yeah. That's because I might have to yell so that the iPad picks me up. Can you guys hear me better now? I've just tried something with the iPad. Can you guys hear me better now? Someone? So Omni Jerry says, I agree with the boundaries. Life is too short for that stuff. Need to get on with it and get the love on with it. Got to love ourselves before anyone else. 100%. Katie, she says, I could hear you fine. Okay, thanks, Katie. Danielle, thank you. Elizabeth Powell says, I feel like this towards my cousin. One disruptive relationship after another. Yeah, because why are they disruptive? Because the relationship, they haven't learned their lessons. So what happens when you say disruptive relationship? It means that the person hasn't learned their lessons and their spirit are just pushing it in line and making it harder and harder and harder each time. Each time you don't learn a lesson, it gets harder and harder because spirit's trying to push you away from that. And if you don't see it, if you don't pick it up, and it's not because you're not psychic, it's because you just don't want to see it. You're just used to become creatures of habit, and you're used to staying in that one realm. And when you're in that one realm, you don't understand that you can actually get out of it and be a better person, or be a better, choose a better person to be with. Thanks, Katie. Yes. Okay, so I don't know, most people are saying that the sound is good, so I don't know, the ones that turn your volumes up if you can't hear me properly, guys. I don't know what's happening with the volume, but I mean, I can't turn it up because I'm talking. Leona says, I hear you fine. Thank you. Okay, Maylee, it's fine with them too on the streaming software, so I don't know what's happening. So Wendy Cusick, it's great advice. Yeah, I look, you guys only see me, but I see like hundreds of people, and I do readings for hundreds of people, and I do private readings for a lot of people as well. So it's like I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to go through that pain again and go through the trauma of doing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, when do you work it out that it just doesn't work when you do that? Like, come on, how many times do you have to get the hammer, hit your thumb? How many times does it take for you to work out that it hurts? Don't give your soul that pain. It's different when you have a past loved one too, but when you can control it, you can control your work, okay? You can control your relationship, because you have to say, well, no, this doesn't fit with me. This is not right. This is how it is. So, and I'm not a control freak. I'm just saying, if you step up a level and use to your ability what you would like, or you would like to be like treated like, and then go forward from there. So, but let me keep going. I'm going to go over to the streaming software and I'll see who we're drawn to. So if you need a reading, let me know. Oh, the volume's a lot softer, she said. Okay, yeah. Well, I can't turn up my volume, guys, because it won't, it doesn't matter what I do from this end, it's your volume from that end, because I'm talking at the same level as I normally talk. It's just bizarre. I don't even know why the Facebook thing didn't work tonight for my main page, but anyway, never mind. We got it all sorted. Okay, so what have we got here? So guys, if you just joined me and you haven't been on my page before, I'd love for you to share it so I can help other people. And I don't use any cards. I just do remote viewing, and I do direct messages from spirit. So I'll get names, numbers, suburbs. Last night I got Hastings, and that's where the person came from, was Hastings. I don't know why I just had this word Hastings. I never even heard of it before in my life. But I had to say it. So normally when I say things, I say it with taking the risk that spirit's given me the right message and that I've heard it right, because sometimes I don't hear it right. Then they'll repeat it for me. Like if it's a number, the numbers used to fly across like my face in about 4 seconds. So if it was the number 16, it would go 16, 16, 16, 16. It'd be like the red ball with wings out. Like it would have wings, the number. And then now I see it, it's just like a target, boom, like this, and it just hits me. I go, oh, okay, but I see it on this side, and I look over here just past the iPad screen, and I can see it just on my right. But when I'm looking over everywhere, and my eyes are looking all around the place, because I'm seeing everything that spirit's given me, and I can't actually see physically what's in front of me. All I can see is what they give me, which is really bizarre. I know that sounds weird, even though my eyes are open. So Leona Sunday, she says, I had a dream there was an eagle dancing and showing off in front of me. Then he let me hold him too. I thought that was so powerful and strong. He trusted me. That is beautiful. I reckon that's so beautiful. I love eagles. I love magpies. My favorite bird is magpies and currawongs. Now, why? I don't know why. I just feel like they're really, really majestic. And they always have this sense of like I don't know, like they give you that funny look with the eyes, and they're just so weird. They're just so cool. I love them. So tell me what you thought of my little rant. So Troy Blackburn, it can be akin to baking a cake. The result and taste depends on the ingredients and matter of combining them 1000%. So, it's all about, being on the same wavelength, I guess. So Emily Tranch, I need a reading. Okay, well, how about you say hello first? So this is the respect that people need to give us mediums, because you can't come on my page, Emily, and you just can't just come along and say, I need a reading or whatever. I don't care what you say. You got to have respect for us mediums. We do a lot of work free for you, especially me. I do 8 hours a week. So if you want to have a reading, guys, pull in your spirit first and ask your spirit to acknowledge what the past loved ones around that you want to come through, and they will come through for you. So what's the time? Let's keep going. Katie Marcella, oops. She says, 100% agree with you. I feel like spirit has pushed me to my limits and I believe I've changed and grown. However, now I feel like the relationship that I actually thought would be the easiest and would flow and would work endlessly because they were my best friend prior to the relationship is now proving to be the hardest one. P.S. Love your rant. Self-love always. Yeah, well, when it's the hardest one, it still doesn't mean it's right, you know. Even if they're your BF, your best friend, they're Katia, doesn't mean that they're always right. Okay, so spirit will make it harder, especially if, you know, spirit will make it harder if you don't if you don't have the right, I don't know, what am I looking for, right direction and stuff. So just blocking a troll there on the page, of course. So, whoops, nearly deleted someone. Well, I did that last time to Omni Jerish. I went to delete a troll and I deleted Omni. I'm horrified. I'm still horrified for that. So this one here, the troll. This is the troll, guys. It's on my main page now on the streaming software. That's called a troll. So I'm going to screenshot that so I can put it up on my troll album because they shouldn't be there. So Paul Stripey says, I'm talking to the girl we discussed during our phone conversation. I've known her for years now and never intended to pursue things, but where are things now? Is it imminent? I don't feel like you should go there. Honestly, Paul, you're going to lose that. You're going to lose that that beautiful connection that you have with that person. I don't believe you should go there. Okay, that's what I feel, and I feel like this is the same lady from before. So I'm just getting rid of a troll. Oh my God, my first troll in months. I honestly don't know what happened there. Wow. So Tracy Harper, thanks for joining me. So let me just go. I'm going to go to the main page. So if you're on one of the group page, come over to Psychic Sun Radio Angels on Air, and I'm going to go full bore now. So who do I get drawn to first? Spirit. Let's go and go back a bit. And it's really weird because the writing on this, when I'm doing it from my iPad, because I'm streaming live off my iPad right now because my software is clearly, I don't know, how to retrograde, whatever they call it. So I'm going to stream off here, but the writing is really, really white, and I can hardly see it because my background's really white. Lorna Hearn is watching. Thanks for joining me. Crystal Moores is watching. Thanks for joining me. What do we got here? So Tracy Gibson said a lot of women seem to be desperate for a man or woman to give them any sort of attention, 100%. So they'll put up and with absolutely anything in a relationship. And that's right. And that's why, look, I don't know, I don't get it, but there's so many more. I've seen so many more relationships with narcissistic behaviors in it than you can cut sliced bread. I swear to God, I don't know what the saying is, but it's incredible how many narcissistic people are out there right now, and it's insane. And what people are prepared to put up with before they actually, you know, realize that hammer hitting them on the thumb hurts more when they don't get out of the relationship than what it does getting out of the relationship. That makes sense, eh? So what do we got here? Paula Cousins, she says, is it a girl or boy coming? It's a girl. Okay, little baby girl. Okay, and then I just saw, well, someone else is pregnant around you as well, because I heard girl, and I just saw blue ribbons and blue streamers and blue confetti. That's what I just saw. So there's two people there. I feel Paula. Danielle Woodgate says, Lesley, any messages from my dad would be appreciated. It's been horrible planning my wedding knowing he isn't going to walk me down the aisle. Well, let me tell you, you should actually put a seat at the front because he's already behind you, watching you. And you're going to feel, Danielle, you're going to feel some pressure on you. And if you already haven't, and that's when you're planning your wedding, you can feel the pressure on your shoulders, and that's him. Okay, leaning on you, looking over, going, yep, that's right, that's it, you do that, girl. Okay, so look for that. And at the front of the wedding, I want you to put a chair there or whatever it is, just leave a spot for dad because he's going to be sitting there watching. And you're going to get some form of, it's going to be some sort of, this is going to sound so weird because I just saw you standing at the altar with your husband and, you know, like the white dress and whatever else that you've got there. But then I saw the flowers, like white lily flowers. I saw beautiful white lily flowers. And I also saw, it's like the weather just instantly changes. He's going to show you something with the weather. And I mean, this is going to be different. Okay. It's not like, oh yes, it's raining today. This is going to be something completely different. It's like a whirlwind in front of you, you know, it's going to be something completely different. It's really bizarre. I don't even know how to explain it. And they're showing me a lot of grass around you. So what's with the grass around you there, Danielle? Are you having this? Oh, okay. So I see a lot of grass around where you are, and I feel like this is at the funeral. This is not the wedding. This is the funeral. Okay. And it's fake grass. So whatever this is, there's fake grass around there. And I believe that he likes the fake grass. Was there an issue with the funeral, with your dad's funeral, where he was buried or where he was laid to rest? Because I feel like that there was something there, but he's actually quite comfortable with it. He likes the fake grass. He says there's no point cutting the grass. I don't know what that means. So tell me what that means, Danielle. Because that's just bizarre. And I also get pain in my stomach. I got a lot of pain in my stomach right now. So did he have, this is taking my breath away, did he have issues with his stomach and the lower part of the abdomen, or is that you, Danielle? And I feel like this is a part of, and it's making me feel sick. Yep, it's going now. So what happened with the stomach around either you or your dad? Because I feel like the stomach was actually really, they're saying to me it's like it's been cut open. It's like it's been cut open. Wow. And did he have, look, this looks like a knife cutting it open. I don't know. This is really bizarre. I have not seen this before. This does not look like surgery to me. It just looks like someone's cut the stomach open. That's just really bizarre. And that's why I had so much pain. And also my left leg is giving me a bit of curry as well, like it's giving me a bit of pain as well. So what's with the left side of the leg and what's with the lower part of the abdomen? It's just past the belly button. You know, you got your belly button here, it's just about there. Then you got your lower extremities there. That's really bizarre. I'm not going to say exactly what I saw, but I saw something. Yeah, your dad just showed me something really not nice. And I don't want to repeat, I can't repeat what I just saw on the live feed. So, but I feel like someone's either had their stomach cut or they've had a Caesar or something like that. They had an emergency Caesar or something like that. Because this doesn't look like they've been, it looks like to me ambulance, and I've got pain in my eyes now, in my left eye. So what's with the left eye? It's like someone shot me in the eye, like someone's hit me in the eye or something. It's like bang, the left eye. Something's happened to this person's face in the left eye, and now like they can't see, and now you can hear my voice changing. Okay, so something's not right with this person all over. It's like it's depleted the soul. I also get the number 17 around you, Danielle. So what's that? 178. So you've got the month of August as well. Now, your wedding is going to be very beautiful, okay? So you've got nothing to worry about. Dad is exactly right beside you. It's like I said, the pressure is on your shoulder. You've got nothing to worry about, and he loves what you're doing. He loves it. So if you and you're also, he just said tribute to him. You're doing a tribute to Dad. because I just saw the big word flash tribute, and then I saw dad tribute. And so did you have to call 000, or what's it, like 911, whatever it is? I don't know what it is, to get someone to hospital. This pain in my stomach's coming back, and the pain in my foot's coming back as well on the left side. So he was in a lot of pain, this person. If this is not him, it's around someone there. Let me go back. So Danielle, it could be Crystal, it could be Lorna, or it could be Elizabeth Powell, Vicky Price, somewhere along there. Emily Tran, sorry. So yeah, that's pain's really strong. If that's not you, Danielle, then yeah. But look for the signs at your wedding. There's going to be bizarre weather, and I'm talking about, it's like tropical 1 minute, sunny the next. Like, is this going to make the weather misbehave a bit? Like, and you'll see a flock of birds. It's just going to be so beautiful. He's going to put like this huge, like a flock of what do you call them, cockatoos, or a flock of doves, but they're not meant to be there. It's going to be so weird. You're going to see something significant on that day of your wedding. I can see it. I don't want to say too much more. I don't want to spoil it for you. So look up in the sky, okay? And it could even happen. They're saying to me 24. So 24 hours before is going to be lots of things happening, all right? So brace yourself and enjoy yourself. That's what he's saying. That's the main thing here. And I'll leave that there. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Yeah, Paul Stripe, he says things are better as close friends. 100%. You don't miss a beat. As soon as it goes further than a close friend, sometimes it's like you have a close friend and then you go working for them. It doesn't work. It never works, because you can't mix business with pleasure. It's the same thing, guys. Exactly the same thing. Unless you're 1000% sure that it can work, go for it. But if you mix business with pleasure, you cannot. It doesn't work. It just seriously doesn't work. So tell me where you're from, guys, suburb, state, and country, so I can see who I'm helping. Okay, it's going forward here. All right. Oh, I've got some unusual names tonight. Oh, it's so cold here. My nose is actually running. Now, who's got a runny nose? Who's not well in here? Vicky. That's right. Yeah, so last night, Andy Dan, she says, why did I get Hastings? And well, someone last night I had from Hastings. I said Hastings. I think I wrote it down. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. No, wait there. Where was it? Show 21. I remember getting Hastings because it was a weird name. And I thought, why would I get this? Where was it? Here it is. There's my scribble. And there's Hastings. Just there. See, guys, there's Hastings. So I don't know why I got Hastings, but it turns out that it was actually the suburb that she lived in, which was cool. So let's keep going, guys. So, okay, I'm going to go forward more. So send me your questions, guys. If you're on one of the group pages, then come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. It's the best page to, yeah. Troy Blackburn. Hastings is where my grandfather lived here in Victoria. And as a teenager, I would ride my push bike there and ride my push bike 3.5 hours each way to spend weekends and holidays there with him, going fishing and bushwalking. That's beautiful, Troy. That's so beautiful. I wish my grandparents were still alive. I was their favorite. There you go. Sue Neiman. See, I love magpie. She says, when my mum passed last year, I'd said she'd come through as a magpie. Yeah, beautiful. Delia says it's 8:41 a.m. here on Tuesday morning in Florida. That's so cool. Thanks for joining me. What else have we got here? I've got to watch out for the trolls. I don't know how I got some trolls. It's my first time having a troll on here forever. Charmaine Moyston. Hi, Leslie. Hope you're well. Was hoping for a message, please. Was my Nan's birthday yesterday. She's in spirit and in spirit world, and I miss her dearly. Well, she's always with you there, lovey. Yeah, she's always there. They don't stay around me. They don't stay around the mediums. They always go with the loved ones, you know. So, and why do I get pain? I get pain in my temple here, and I feel like there was trauma or there was some issues with migraines or something with the left side of the head, I'm saying. So the left side of the head again. Please don't tell me that the person before is coming back again, because I get it right here this time on the temple. And I also get the number 2 and I also get number 4. So 24 is 6. So you got the month of June. But I also get 2 by itself and 4 by itself. Now, did this lady have issues with her skin or something like that? Because I feel like she had issues with her, like something not right with the skin, like paper skin, they're saying to me as well. Paper skin. Was she on a lot of medication? Because they just showed me all the medication lined up in a row. It's like, did she have blister pack? Blister pack. I just saw that. Blister pack. Or she should get a blister pack, they said. If she didn't have one, she should have had that. Did someone mix up her meds or did someone mix up her medication? I feel like something wasn't right. I feel like something wasn't right there, mixed up. There's uncertainty around that. And did she have she's showing me like injections into the arm, you know, like when they take blood from the arm? She had something. Did she have issues with the arm or they put a drip in or something like that and the arm swelled up? Because I can see the arm, she can't bend it. So it's painful just under here as well, underneath the back part of the elbow. So what happened there? Did she have a fall? She's shown me that she's fallen to the left and her arm's gone out first. She didn't quite break the shoulder, I don't feel. I feel like that she's very tough, this lady. Wow, very tough. Very, very cluey in the mind as well. Did not miss a beat. And I just got the word Scorpio. So was she a Scorpio or who's the Scorpio around you? Charmaine, are you or is it your Nan? And I also see beads, like the what do you call them? The necklace of beads, you know, like that. And I also see something significant around the wrist as well. So what was that she used to wear around the wrist? Looks like beads or partial beads and jewelry, like golden beads. Pearls, sorry, she says. Because she liked all that kind of stuff. She didn't like that fake stuff, she said. She's very prim and proper, this lady. And she's also shown me how she wore her stockings. And she's also shown me how she wore her court shoes in the house. And how she put that beautiful, cute little apron on. And she's shown me doilies as well. So did she make dories? Did she make doilies or did she put like, you know, like the crochet and stuff like that? You know what I mean? Like when they crochet. She's showing me sitting there on a single chair in the lounge room and just crochet. And she's also showing me sitting on the front porch as well. Now, this lady had issues with her right hip as well, I feel, because my right hip just gave me the hugest pain. And you're suffering with anxiety as well there, Charmaine. So the right hip is actually really, was really quite sore. Wow. And I'll leave it there, but just know that she's always there, lovey. She's not leaving your side, that's for sure. She knows you miss her, and she knows that you're still in sorrow about her as well, and that's why she's here. Okay, there's nothing to be upset about. She's just loving your life. You're living the life that she wanted to have, and I'll leave that there. So Patricia Thompson, she says, my brother is very sick and I was wondering if I could get a reading. So with spirit, I usually like to challenge my spirit, and I say to them, come on, buddy, we need to go live now, and I need to give you. I said to him the other night. I said, if you don't give me names of suburbs, or you don't give me numbers or whatever, or names of people, especially my numbers, I'm not going to talk to you. And that's probably not a good idea for a medium, but anyway. So what I get for you there, Patricia, and I still get the pain on my right hip. So was this you, or that she was coming through quite early? So this lady, another lady, right hip. Wow. And I also get for your brother. So I feel like there's issues with the stomach here. And I feel like the stomach is quite bloated here. I can see like a protruded stomach, and it looks like me, he's also got a hernia in his navel. Hernia. Or he's had one. And he just showed me the belly button just pop out, and that's usually a hernia, because my grandfather had that, and that's what he showed me. He showed me my grandfather's hernia. So yeah. And also, what's with the shoulders? Was this person like, I feel like there's three people here for you. I feel like there's a grandmother and a grandfather, and then they want me to step up to tell you to look after your brother. And I feel like that your brother had skinny legs. It was either the grandfather or your brother. I'm not sure who's here right now. And then one of them's had a really, really swollen belly, like a really swollen belly. He liked his beer. They just said, I like to have a beer with Duncan. That's how sometimes they give me the same theme. That's how I know who's a drinker. But then he's also shown me a scotch on the rocks. So he just loves his scotch on the rocks. And I also see this man, he's got really broad shoulders. He's not a small guy. This guy is a tall guy. He's a big unit. And did he have issues with his mind? Like, he couldn't concentrate on things. He couldn't cope with things sometimes. And like he was a gentle giant, but they're saying to me that his coping mechanism wasn't up to scratch. Like, he couldn't handle things. He'd be going silent sometimes. And I feel like they're here overseeing your brother. That's what they're here for. And who's the person have you been holding your brother's hand all the time, like rubbing the hand, or which person? Because I've got three people here, and I feel like that your brother is actually unconscious or in the unconscious mode. It's like he's I don't know. I just heard the word life support, but I don't like saying that. But I feel like that he's unconscious, if that makes sense. Or he can't, he's very weak. He's that weak that he looks unconscious. That's what they just said to me. And then the two grandparents are here just overseeing, just want you to know, want you to know that they're there supporting him, they're looking after him. But who's the person that kept rubbing his hand and rubbing his face? So the person was holding his hand, and they were rubbing his hair, like they're pushing his hair to the side, pushing his hair back, making sure that he looked, he looked the way he'd want to look, if that makes sense. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Maylee Wong, she says, please, can you give me a reading? Need to know he's okay and around his kids. So who's that? And I get a lot of anxiety with you there too, there, Maylee. So she said, please, can you give me a reading? Need to know that he's okay and around his kids. We never had a chance to say goodbye. So they're always around you. They don't hang around me, guys. They don't just go and hang around the cemetery. They're always hanging around their loved ones. Doesn't matter. You could be doing a reading with me right now, and then go to up the street and have a reading with someone else. And that someone else, if they're a good medium, they can pick up on the person, that the past loved one, and the past loved one can be in two places at the same time. We've seen that before. So what'd you say? Yeah, he's always okay. Anybody that passes to the other side, they will tell me how disappointed they are. Like I did a reading for one of the private, she was on the show a couple of days after. I did a private reading for a lady from here, and sure as ever, her mother came through, and because her mother was always worried about how she looked, and she was very vain. She had like lipstick on all the time. She was very cute, and sure as ever, they dressed her up, and then she took the stockings to the actual funeral parlor to get her mum dressed, for the funeral because her mum was passed, to put her in the coffin and everything. But when they when we were laughing about it, it was quite funny, but it wasn't funny at the time, but it was quite funny now. So when we did the reading, the mum was standing here, she's jumping up and down telling me, because she says I wasn't happy with the way they dressed me. And I said to my reading client that I was reading for, I said, by the way, I said, did you miss putting the stockings on your mum when you put her in the coffin? And she goes, oh, she goes, oh my God. And she burst into laughter. And sure as ever, the mum was standing there saying to me, no, it's not funny. Stop laughing at me. But we were in stitches laughing because we couldn't believe that she was so upset on the other side because they forgot to put the stockings on, even though she gave the stockings to the funeral parlor. But because the funeral parlor's coffin, they set up the coffin so it only opens up from here upwards, and you couldn't see down there. I said to the reading client, I said, I'm pretty sure they didn't put the stockings on her, and she's not happy about that. She goes, well, actually, we didn't look because we were too scared to look. So that was so bizarre. That was very funny. But yeah, that's just spirit being upset on the other side. So they they don't feel the pain. They don't take the pain with them, right? But they actually always, well, this is from my point of view. I don't know what other psychics would say or other mediums would say, but from what I've seen and what the thousands of readings that I've done, they show me them being upset with or annoyed with things. That's what they'll show me, and they'll take that on board with them, and they'll show me that, and that's how I get validation for the person that I'm reading for, because I'll see them jumping up and down, either like a kid just jumping up and down on their feet, like a baby jumping up and down, going, oh, I'm not happy, or I'm disappointed, or whatever it might be. And it's we think it's funny, but they jump up even more up and down because it's like I'm winding them up. And I go, no, I'm not winding them up. I just can't believe that I can see you jumping up and down. It's really funny for me. And then the other person laughs and then they get upset more, but it's quite bizarre. When you're on my side of the fence and you can see what I see, you'll go, oh my God, that makes sense. So Anne Gates, she said, this is my first time here. Thanks for joining me. So Katie Finlayson, she said, so beautiful, Izzy. I love your description of the wedding. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. I wish I was going. I actually want to see like the storm. I want to see like it almost reminds me of that wedding. It almost reminds me of where, in the movies where they have things and they make it all happen, and all of a sudden there's a storm, and then like the whole sky departs, and then this beautiful sun. It's just going to be something completely, I don't know, bizarre. I don't want to spoil it for her. So Bev Ridley, she says, I fell asleep and just woke up. Well, wake up. Patricia White, she's watching. Thanks for joining me. Okay, Rita Clark, she says, I'd love a card. That cracks me up. So Rita Clark, have you been on my shows before? Clearly not, because I don't do cards. I do spirit messages. No cards, lovey. The only cards I have, and I'll show you, is these things here, and I'll pull them out, my destiny cards, every blue moon if you're lucky. So if you want me to pull a card, I'll pull a card for you, okay? Hang on a second, because I only do messages from spirit. And this one here, the first one that comes up, is reflection for you. Okay, so there you go. And what's with the throat with you as well? Because I feel like that my throat, there's something not right with the throat with you, because my throat was just changing tone. Okay, I don't do cards, lovey. I'm a psychic medium. I don't do cards. I don't even have one tarot card here. I've got some downstairs, some really ancient ones, and I used to muck around when I was a kid, but that's about it. I wouldn't even know which card does what. The only card I know is the Joker card. Okay. Elizabeth Powell says, I'm in the development stages of setting up a chatting business group. It is best to do free membership or paid. Oh, you have to do free to weed out the ones who are genuine or not. Oh, would love to hear about any of family members, husband, granddad, dad, nan, and in-laws. Well, I'm answering your question one question at a time. So I think you should do free. Okay, you're going to do free, because if you don't do free, it's just going to look like you're money hungry. So you have to give before you receive. You've got to remember that, guys. Look up The Secret. So if you guys have not looked up The Secret, you're missing a whole new world. So you'll change your mindset. You'll go, oh my God, what was I thinking? What was I doing? All these years I've been saying this. No wonder I'm in that position. So yeah, 100%. You have to give to receive. If you don't give, you don't receive. I taught my daughter this a few years ago. Oh, it would have been about 6 years ago now when I discovered it. And I said, Livia, you've got to give to receive. She goes, what does that mean? Of course, kids do that. And I said, well, if you go and give that man there, see that man there at the lights that's washing all the windows, and he's been there all day probably washing all the windows and, receiving money. I said, if we give him some money without him washing the windows, that's us giving him the money, And she goes, all right. So we give him, I said, what are you going to give him? She goes, I only got $5. I go, all right, give him $5. So we give him $5. And then sure as ever, what happens? The next couple of days later, she receives $20 for something. I don't know what it was now, but she goes, Mum, remember how you said that the other day? I said, yeah. She goes, well, look what I got. I went, oh, all right, there you go. It starts to work. So well, Paula Cousin, she said, you said girl and you also saw blue. It's not twins, is it? Well, I could potentially think it's twins, or there's someone else around you that's pregnant. Okay, with the boy. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to scroll forward. So Rita Clark, she's from Yorkshire in England. So if you've got a question, guys, send me your questions and share my page, okay? Yes, it's freezing in Sydney. I don't even know what the temperature is right now. My area here is just bloody freezing, honestly. Look, I'm going to get the temperature gauge up here just to show you what it is. And I turned my heater on, my aircon, but it bloody didn't kick in. I don't know what's going on. That's the first time we've used it for winter. Yep, it's 10 degrees here, but it feels like 4.2. I don't know how that works. How do you say that it's 10 degrees, but it feels like 4.2? Wouldn't it just be 4.2? Because it's bloody freezing. And I'm going to the snow soon. Can you believe that? I'm actually going to the snow. And I'm so excited. I bought all my gear. And I just cannot wait to go. My iPad is going... Where is it? My iPad is going flat. I've just got to put in my charger, guys. 1 second. Oh my God. There we go. Done. So it's going to be so amazing to go to the snow. We went and bought the ski gear when we were going to a couple of weeks ago to go to the snow, because I've got some ski gear, but I didn't have a lot, as I've only been once. And so we went to one place, and I had a feeling not to buy the shoes or not to buy anything from that place, but to go to the next place. And sure as ever, I was right. We had the ski jacket was $200. I got it for $25. First it was $50, and then it was another 50% off. I went, oh my God, I've got to get it. And even if I didn't need it, I got it just because it was $25.
Apparently there's no sound.
Pardon?
Apparently there's no sound on the Facebook.
On my one?
Yeah, on the Psychics one.
Really?
Yeah, there's no sound.
Can everybody hear me? Hang on, I'm going to put this one on. That's typical. The what do you call it? The retrograde, whatever it is, the moon. I don't know. I don't get it. We might have to finish early because if I got no sound, I don't know why that doesn't work with no sound. Hang on a second. Can you hear me now? Can I hear me now?
I got nothing on Facebook.
How does that bloody work? Hello? Can you hear me now? There must be Facebook doing it. Must be Facebook doing it because it's not me. Okay, I don't know. I don't get what's happening. I really don't understand what Facebook are doing, but no sound. Maybe we should all send M-Joys. So they can hear me on that software there. So maybe we can just tell them to go over to the main page, to my other page. Yeah, maybe we should all send M-Joys. So they can hear me on that software there. So I'm just going to tell them to come over to my page. There you go. I've just put that up there. Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Maybe I'll bump something. I don't think so.
There's still no sound on the main Facebook.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't get it. Surely is testing the time here tonight, I tell you what. Yeah, very frustrating. I'm just going to write this on there. Hang on a second. We'll get something sorted out in a minute. There you go. Can everyone see that? Can everyone see that? And then I'll see them over here on this page here, far out. Oh, thank God thank God. So if they go over to that page there, they'll be able to see me there. It's so annoying. So they can hear me on the actual streaming software. It's like a trial and error tonight. So it's telling me that it's working. But anyway, can you actually hear me, Ellie, on my Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero page?
Yeah, that one's got sound.
Okay. So yeah. There you go, guys. And I'll let them do that there. Can now hear you on. Yeah, thanks, Jules. Yes. Okay, here's the validation. There's one. At least we can do a validation. Far out. How hard is it? So Kylie, have a look. I've got it right in front of you there. To my page. There you go. What else have we got? Okay, I'll try and put that link in the comments. All right, I'll try. Can someone put that link in the... Ellie, can you put that link in the comments for me, please? Because I can't do it from my iPad, lovey, please.
Yep, no worries. I'm working on it now.
That's lovely. So we've got a validation there, and it's Kemsey Crystal Infused. She says the pains in the head could be me. She says I also am getting pains in my chest. I have serious anxiety, especially over a loan I'm about to take out. Whoops. Not sure if I need to do fixed rate or variable. I would do fixed. It's causing me chest pains, laughing out loud. And Nan, not sure about stockings or apron or doilies, but she was taught and she was tough and absolutely did have a bad hip. She had 2 hip operations. All right, there you go. There you
I've
go.
also got a validation from earlier
Okay.
from Danielle.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Crystal.
So Danielle said she was born in August, so it might be the link. She wasn't sure about the stomach pain and leg pain. She will ask her mum. She has a seat reserved with a sign for her father that will be placed on a chair at the front of the ceremony. He also will have a photo on the memory table. Her brothers and her have planned to dance to his favorite song, Tina Turner, Simply the Best. And everyone will be standing around the dance floor with a drink. We'll listen to Maroon 5 Memories and all have a toast to the ones that we have lost on the way.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Yes, Facebook issues tonight, guys. So come over to the page. No. Oh, my God. Oh, you've got to go to the Facebook page and they've got to actually... Oh, my gosh. Hang on a second, guys. Gee whiz, this is killing me tonight. Maybe I'm just not meant to do all the readings tonight again. This retro thing, I'd never really believed in it, but now I do. Do all the readings tonight again. This retro. That's the page, guys. There we go. That's the page you need to go on to. Okay, Katie and Marcelo. Yes, I made it here. Karen Baker. Andrew James O'Brien. I'm here. Thanks to Link. Thank you. So maybe just put that link up there again if you can, Ellie, because there's still some people coming over. Lovey, please. Oh, thank you. There should be a link in there. There's Kemsey Crystal Infused. Just put it up there, Elle. So that's better now. I can see them all here. Okay, I'll turn this one off. I'll just keep them there. So come over to that page. There you go. There we go. That's probably a better way of seeing it. That's the page I'm on. Yes, Tracy Gibson, Mercury retrograde. I don't know what happened. Everything was streaming perfectly fine. Okay, so I don't understand now. So Tracy Leach, there's any messages from my friend? Thank you. So I'm just going to get rid of this one first and just finish this one. No point me keeping on going with that one when it's not even shit. I don't know what I did there. Oops, a daisy. Anyway, I'll have to sort that out later. So what else have we got here? Let me keep going. So we've got Katie Marcello, and she says, hi, Lesley, has Spirit got any messages for me this evening? Katie. Meili Wong. Did I actually finish Meili Wong? So Katie, what I get for you is I get the number 11 around you, and I also get the 13. So 2 and 4. I also feel like the month of April and February was very significant for you. And I just want to say too, going forward, what's going on around work, or they're saying to me work and no play. So, and I also feel like there's issues around the lower part of the hip area as well. The outside, I should say. And I also feel like for you too, I don't know why, but they just showed me chicken. Do you love chicken, or what's with the chicken? And I also get pain like in the tooth area around the left side of the face. And I'll leave that there for you. Thank you. So we've also got here, who else have we got here? Yeah, now you can hear me, guys, can't you? Probably better. Helen Palangos, thanks for joining me. Okie dokie. Okay, Melissa McMahon, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. You tell me. Leona, Sunday, yes, I just jumped on this page. Your radio one doesn't. Yeah, we know. Thank you. Andrew O'Brien, I'm here. Thanks to the link. Yes, got that. Billy Joe Ellis shared, new here, would love to hear from my 9-year-old daughter and brother, please. Billy, wow. So I get the number 11 also around you. So number 2 and February. And what's going on with communication around people with you at the moment? I feel like everything's just spiraling down. Comms, everything's just spiraling down at the moment. I just feel like there's a few people on your case, they're saying to me, on your back. And I also just saw the venom coming down the face. So just be careful with what you say with people. Don't give out too much information. You're a very private person anyway, but don't give out too much information. And I also feel like I'm itchy around the mo. So who is somebody growing a mo and they're always just touching it and they're itchy, or someone passed with that? And I also feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you as well. And what's with the number 7? So you got 7, so you got the month of July. Yeah. And I also have just like the faintest feeling in the heart here. And I feel like someone around you has had issues with the heart. And I feel like that's a young person. And this is to the point where they don't even want to acknowledge it. It's like they're too afraid to even acknowledge it. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So Billy Joe Ellis says, yes, me and my daughter. So tell me where you're from, guys. Gold Coast Hinterland from Karen Baker. She says, will I be blessed with funds so can buy the rundown farm I rent? Thank you. You need to visualize yourself in it and owning it, my dear. So you need to watch The Secret and own it, just like I did with my home. Just like I did with my home. So go and watch The Secret, Karen. It's going to do you the world of good, lovey. Wendy Harvey, she's back. Hello, thank you. So Billy, she says, is it me if been sick for a long time? So what did I say about you? The heart. So Kylie Jean, any messages from niece, please? She passed suddenly at 13 years old and I didn't get to say goodbye. Gosh, it's so hard. The tough ones tonight. Where are we? Gosh. And then why do I get pain in my left side, right underneath the rib cage, Kylie? Yeah. And did this young girl have dark brown hair about so to the shoulder length hair? It was a little bit wavy. Dark brown hair. And she's got beautiful pale skin, few freckles on the face as well. And I feel like this young girl, she's just, I feel like that there's a lot of confusion around her, and I feel like there was a lot of things going on around her as well. And you can see how I want to close my eyes, and it's like she wanted to close her eyes, and that she always wanted to keep things going, keep things happy, but she couldn't cope with things, if that makes sense. Okay. I just got to go back to this one for Karen. She says, I visually see where my gardens are to be placed. That's perfect. And that it will be mine. I think I wanted validation more than anything. Yeah, that's fine. But you shouldn't be asking those questions because you asked me, where was it? Gold Coast hinterland. Will I be blessed with funds so I can buy the rundown farm I rent? So you're asking me, will you be blessed? But then you're saying that you've got, what is it? I visually see where my gardens are to be placed. Yeah, that's fantastic. And that it will be mine. Think I wanted validation more, but you can't. It's like you're saying, and that it will be mine. It's like a question mark. You're just missing the question mark, Karen. So you've got to not say that. You've got to say, I can see myself, not I visually see, because you don't want to visually see. I can see myself. It's the way you've got to say it. I can see myself in the kitchen cooking. I can see myself buying the property. I know I'm going to buy the property. I know I'm manifesting to live in it for the rest of my life, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's how you do it. You get them in, you get spirit, I'm talking about, into that property. That's really, really important. Is there any more validations there, Ellie? No?
Not at the moment.
Not yet. Billie Jean, she said heart, yes. Andrew O'Brien is from Newcastle in Australia. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, Kylie Jean, Melbourne here, it's freezing. I know. It's like it says on my app, the Willy Weather, it's called. It says 10.2 or something and feels like 4.2. I mean, why say 10.2 if it's 4.2? I don't get that one. Kylie Jean, she says, yes, spot on. I can't even remember what I said. What did I say? Freckles for what she looked like. Yeah, that's beautiful. Is there any more messages she's saying there? Is it my heart, please? Yes. Oh, of course. Kylie Jean, she said she lived in a very dysfunctional family home, sadly, yeah. Freckles. There's a lot of confusion there. A lot of things. This girl should not have been, I feel like this girl was hard done by for her life. And I don't mean that in a sad way. I mean like that she was put in the wrong place at the wrong time, it's really hard done by. And I really feel for her. It's really quite sad, Kylie. And what is a number 12 around you, Kylie? So 1 and 2 is 3. So you got the month of March as well. And just because you didn't say goodbye, Kylie, doesn't mean she doesn't know what you're thinking or what you're feeling. She's always hanging around. Trust me, they don't leave your side. They're always beside you guys. So, yeah, Andy, Dan, it does feel like 2 degrees. I mean, I've got my electric blanket on me here, and it's just so toasty. Karen Baker says, "Oh, I got you." She says, "I should be asking when I will get blessed with this, with a win regarding funds." No, what you should do is you never say, Karen, you never say, "I can't afford this house." You say, "How can I afford it?" And then the universe will go, "Oh my God, she wants to get this house and she wants to be able to afford it. So how can you afford it?" That's how you say it. She says, "I'm on a pension, so I had a mind." Yep. Can't buy anything minus funds. Well, see, you just said it again. Can't buy anything minus funds. You just planted the seed again. Don't say that. Oh my God. Go watch The Secret. You cannot say that, Karen. Naughty girl. Naughty, naughty. Yeah, you can buy things with funds because you're going to receive funds. That's how you say things. You've got to get into that moment, like get into that, I don't know, what do you call it? Manifestation, realm. So thank you, Leslie. I had a back to front moment. All good. You're funny. Oh, Billy Ellis, she says, it's hot in Atlanta, Georgia. Wow, I bet it is. Katie R. Marcella, she says, "Work, no play, question mark. I wonder if that's referring to work just not really going anywhere." Probably. The numbers 2, 11, 13, not quite sure, but definitely the month of February and April is my late father's birthday month, and the month he passed. The pain in lower hip, not sure if that's to do with me or someone who passed. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So, Lorna Leaf would love a reading. So, what do I get for you there, Lorna? Oh, geez. I feel like there's, I don't know, is there like a suburb change or there's a suburb issues or something? I don't know why. I just saw like the Bronx and then I saw a street and then there's the pleasant side, then the street and then the Bronx, I don't know. Why do I get that? Why do I get separation in streets or something like gangs or something? I don't know. I don't understand. Don't understand that. I've just got to say what I get, all right? Because otherwise the messages will stop. It just sounds really weird to me. Wow. Yeah, I also feel like for you too, there's some issues around communication around the streets or whatever's going on. I don't know why I'm just keep getting the streets. It's like one side of the city is normal and then the other side of the city is not normal. I don't know. It's just like this big brick wall or slice in it, I don't understand what that means. You might be able to shed some light on that. And I also heard 9/11. So what does that mean for you? Twin Towers, blah, blah, blah. I don't usually get stuff like that. And I also feel like the number 7 for you also is significant. And I just saw them flash the 31 to me. So 3 and 1 is 4. So you got the month of April as well. Hmm. And also, who's the person? So, what's happened around you with someone having an accident in either a dark blue car or dark charcoal cars? The colors I can't quite get. I feel like this car was either a dark blue car or a charcoal or a dark gray car or something like that. So, someone's had an accident in that, and I feel like there was 2 people, a male and a female. And I'm also feeling that this person, the female has survived. They both survived, but the looks like to me the male has had more impact than the female. It's like the female's just walked out as if there's nothing happened. Now this it looks like a T section. So like the T section at the lights. And I also feel like yeah, I also feel like there's something like someone's going to go through the red light. Someone's not waiting for the light to change. Okay. So, and I don't know why, I just see racing cars, and I see the T intersection, and I see the car going through, and it's like bang, tail spins it around, and it's just lucky that the car was going a couple of seconds faster, and the other cars just hit the tail end of it, just hit it. And I also see, like shopping center on one side, the other side. Not, it's like I'm standing on the side of the road just watching it all happen. So this person in the dark colored car, the male will be driving, and the female, and I can't quite see the age. It looks like they're, I don't know, either in their 20s or 30s. I'm not sure. I can't quite see them because I'm looking from the outside of the car, but I can see two figures in there. The girl's got long hair, a lot of like blondie, mousy color hair, blonde color hair. Looks like to me. They need to be careful. If you know these people, then just, ensure they try and be careful there, Lorna, or unless it's already happened. Message for you is to make sure that, this is really quite important. Make sure that you don't not listen, so to speak. I've done this so many times before. I say it and I think it's in the past, but then it's in the future. And then, people blow me away and tell me that, oh, you predicted that. And I go, what did I predict? I can't even remember. So Karen Baker says, actually, 9/11 is an angel number, as looked it up today. Oh, there you go. Looked it up today. Wow. She said that something is definitely being brought to a person's attention to pay attention. Well, there you go. Okay, well then pay attention there, Lorna, because that's what I said, and I wrote that 9/11. That 9/11 there. So make sure you pay attention. And I'll leave that there. Okey-dokey. If you haven't got a message, a reading from me yet, send me another message, because I've had to switch over from one platform to another. It's pretty much why I stream across platforms, so that in case I lose one of them. Oh, so Katie Marcello, she says, laughing out loud, chicken. She goes, I bought one tonight, and those dates was my dad. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay. She said Dad's birthday, February and April, was the month he passed. What did I get? February and April was the month he passed. Yeah, there you go. The two there, whoops, and the 4 there. Wow. So Andrew Jones, dear Lesley, any messages from my beautiful dad? So Andrew, oh, why don't I get chills for you? Oh, wow. And I just got the most horrendous pain in my left ankle. And I'm talking where the front part is, and it's just hit me there. Okay. So, for my beautiful dad. Okay, so left ankle quite pain. Now it's gone, so it's definitely yours. Definitely yours. I also get the 13 around you, so 1 and 3 is 4 as well. So you got the month of April too. So everyone's got this April thing going on now. I get themes every time. I also get 14. Why do I get 14? So 1 and 4 is 5. So you got the month of May as well. So 14, you got 13, 4, 14, and 5. Unless it means the month of April or May. And I also feel like for your dad, is that your dad? Yeah. I also feel like the dad just like he's just there, just waving, just going, hey, I'm here. Look at me. I never believed in this stuff before. And did he like to have his I just heard the words again, beer with Duncan. It's like he liked to have a little drink every now and then. And did he like to watch the races or some form of races? Because I can see him, they just showed me the TAB and him gambling on the horses or the dogs or something like that. And he liked things like we have what's it called, Melbourne Cup, when we have Melbourne Cup. So Melbourne Cup, it's like he must have liked the horses. And he's also shown me, oh, I feel really sick and tired. Oh, I feel really sick. Like I just want to throw up. So what's happening with things like that around you, Andrew, with regards to the sickness in the stomach and wanting to throw up? And I just feel absolutely exhausted. So are you burning the candle at both ends? Because I feel like my eyes are really, really heavy. It's like I want to go to sleep. Tired. He's just exhausted, you know. And I don't know if I said it earlier, but I get Melbourne. What is that? MELB. I wrote it down. I don't even remember what I said. And this man, did this man have also hip issues as well on the right side? It's like he had a limp. And I also feel like for you going forward, there's a lot of stuff that you're uncertain about. You know, it's like you want to have the certainty there, but I just feel like that you're just sort of stepping one step forward and two steps back at the moment. But hang in there, you know. It's not going to be like this forever. It's going to change. And I know you're still grieving about your father, but he's right beside you. You can almost, he's like he's pushing you, and I can see his hand pushing you, whereas you probably can't feel it. Or you can feel it, but you don't acknowledge it. You're just sort of going, you know, oh wow, I don't really understand what's going on here. I can feel something, but I don't get it. Well, that's Dad. Okay, and what is number 11 around you as well? So 1 and 1 is 2. So you got the month of February as well. Okie dokie. And he's shown me himself in hospital, and I feel like this man, you know, he didn't want to go when he went. That's for sure. So I feel like there's two people here now, and one's passed, and I feel like this one he's done harm to themselves, if that makes sense. And then the other one's in hospital. That's what I see. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going forward. Okay. So Amanda Hyde, she says, my friend made mistakes as we all do, but will she come home today? And also, is my hub's gonna be okay with whatever he has going on right now? Everyone's going to be okay. Okay, you're going to plant that seed too, Amanda. So you've got to plant that seed. You can't look, where energy goes, where focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focusing on something that you don't want, guess what you're going to get? There's something that you don't want. So if you focus on the stuff that you do want, you're going to get it. Where focus goes, energy flows every single time. There's so many examples with it, you know. So Kylie Jean, she said she lived in a very dysfunctional family. Sad. Yeah, that's really sad. Leona Sunday, she says, my daughter is pregnant with a boy. Is mum and son going to be okay? Yes. Very okay. She'll be exhausted, of course. Okay. Karen Baker says, oh, I got you. She says, I should be asking when will I get blessed with a win regarding funds. I'm on a pension, so I had okay, yes, we've done that one. Kylie Jean says, thank you so much for that. We were very close. I appreciate it greatly. Oops, Ellie, what happened there? The software. I didn't even touch anything. I did not even touch anything. You're right, Elle. So Kylie Jean says, thank you so much for that. We were very close. I appreciate it greatly. You're welcome. Billy is from It's Hot in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, keep going. Terry T says, dear Lesley, I keep seeing, whoops, it just jumped. I keep seeing Archangel Gabriel a lot. Does spirit or angels have something they want to tell me? Just know, Terry, that the angels are always around you. If you see I don't see any archangels, or maybe I'm not a good angel, I don't know. But Archangel Gabriel is yeah, if they're around you and if he's hanging around you, then that's really good. So they're just letting you know that you've got that guidance there. Trust it. Oh, right. There you go. That's what I saw. Okay. So Iwana, she says, what did I write there? Hang on a second. Okay. Yep, you'll want to leave. So that's what I saw. Okay, so when I saw things split up, that's why. Because she said, Lesley, currently my husband is incarcerated and I worry for his safety because of gangs. And I said gangs in there. He was an iron worker when 9/11 happened. And I wrote that. There you go. There's the 9/11 there, and there's Lorna's name. Wow, happened and went down to the site to help. I watch for car. Thank you. Yeah. Wow. And that's what I was saying about the Twin Towers. I wrote Twin Towers. Look, there it is there. The Twin Towers. Where is it? Hang on. There. Twin Towers. And then the streets. Look, here's the streets. Because of the gangs, the communication and the gangs. Yeah, the gangs are down. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's the gangs. Look, I just realized I did write the word gangs there. There you go. So, wow, that's cool. Thanks for the validation. That's really cool. So what else have we got here? So Katie Marcello, they're always happy with you, lovey. So so there's a validation there for you, Ellie, if you want to grab that one.
Yep. So Andrew James said, thank you, Lesley. Validation. I had trouble with the left ankle and my dad died in bed. He liked beer and wine every day in small amounts, but he was not into gambling. Thank you very much.
Oh, who was into gambling around you, Andrew? Because I see the TAB. There's definitely got to be someone around you that gambled. Thank you, because I definitely saw the TAB. So Katie and Marcella says, Wendy Harvey, thank you so much. Even though it's been 6 years, it still feels so fresh. Yeah. God bless Ellie. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to go to sleep. I'm actually quite tired now. It's nearly midnight here. It's 11:55. How cool is that? So Iwana, I see 2. I don't know why I see the number 2 to 2 years. Okay. Good night, everybody, and join me tomorrow night. Hopefully this software will be a lot better. 8 till 10 tomorrow night. All right. It'll be my 100th show for a Wednesday. So it's my 50th show for a Tuesday tonight and my 100th show for a Wednesday. So there you go, guys. Cooking with gas here. So show 50. Okay. Let me get this up and running. All right. See you later.